Hey Tom, thanks for coming out. We're going to do a quick video recap of your lesson. I'm going to try not to get too wordy here so that we get the most out of it. So I'm drawing a couple sway lines, or drawing some lines here. We talked about them before. The first one I drew was a sway line. It judges rotation of the right hip or rotation in the backswing rather than sway. This is a bump line. We want to get back here before impact. And then the line that I drew from your head to basically your belly button is a spine line. Now I'm going to draw a circle around your head to see how much you're moving around. And we'll watch the video play out. When we talked about it, the big area of concern for me in your backswing, there's a lot you do right, but I've definitely talked to you about getting rid of the lateral movement off the ball. You can see how much your head has moved out of that circle. And then you can see, if I played this in time, you can see how quick you're starting to throw the hands at the ball. And the area of inconsistency is largely because of that hit instinct that you have. And you can see how messed up or how crooked your lead arm is. The right arm's straight. The lead arm is what we need to be straight. If we could get your left shoulder and left hip, we worked on this the majority of the lesson, we have to get your left hip going behind you. I don't know how to illustrate that with these arrows, but we have to get them going behind you, not necessarily up like the arrow showing, but towards the door through impact. And then we talked about this. I'm going to get rid of some of these lines here. We talked about this look in the finish. We have to get it to look more like upper body and lower body being stacked on top of one another in that finish. And that's where you won't feel like you're on your toes anymore. And then we'll take a look at it down the line. Draw a line, draw a plane line, draw the slot line, posture line, right ear to right knee to right hip. Again, I told you not bad at all in the takeaway. Hands working inside that line we like. I love how you stay in posture in the backswing. Right ear is still touching that line. But this is where it kind of unravels for you. We know there's some sway, so we worked on getting rid of that. But you driving your, I guess, hands back at the ball and your head works down towards your left foot and towards the target, meaning that you don't come out of front bend because it's working towards the target. You could see your arms past your chest, and then you kind of go around because the club leads the turn. So that's what we saw, and that's what we're going to work on. We worked on a robot swing so that you could feel an on-plane move. You can see it looks pretty similar to your takeaway, except in the downswing, we get the club working under because your body eventually will turn. Right now we're not turning your body at all, so you're kind of just hanging on and going for the ride. But again, I don't hate what your arms do. We have to get the body turning more. So had you do a drill where I had you turn to the top, and I believe stop. I think that's what we got here. I wanted you to stop. No, I'm sorry. This is where we were working on your coil. So this was to get rid of the lateral movement away from the target. And you did a really good job. You can see how much better you've turned and how you have not worked laterally off the ball. Really good job there. Now we were working on a drill as far as the other side of the ball. You did a really good job, or as far as the target side of the ball, you did a really good job turning to the top here. You didn't lose that once you got it. And now I'm trying to get the stick that's in your belt line to match this stick at the bottom of the screen before the club head gets to impact. And this is kind of where we struggled a lot. It's one of your better ones. And you can see in this finish, you're not as out over your skis. There's this definitely lesser than it's been.
Could I be pulling myself out with my head turning to watch the club, or no?
Maybe.
Maybe that's what's preventing. I don't know.
It could be. This is you getting a feel for trying to get the body to open and the club to follow. I'm going to help you turn here to give you a feel for it.
Seems like that's so late for me to be thinking about the club. I don't know. I think that's the hard habit to break.
Yeah, because right now the hit starts your swing,
Mm-hmm.
starts your downswing. This is way better. You can actually see the club almost stay. That was one of your better turns, and this is the finish we're looking for in the end as far as body. Arms will keep going. This is me trying to rehearse the feel for you.
So you're just pulling me around.
I'm pushing your right side around, and I'm pulling the left shoulder behind you. So it's a push with my right
But you're
arm.
not pulling it down at all. You're
No,
just...
I'm just creating rotation on your spine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's more like lawnmower, starting a lawnmower and then starting a lawnmower with the other arm. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
like pistons almost.
Hmm.
Pistons working in a motor that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then this. Yeah, see, we didn't win the race here. I'm trying to get this stick to hit the stick in the background before we get you to impact. But you can see, much different, straighter left arm
Mm-hmm.
in and around impact. I think this is where, this is where I'm explaining to you. So in the backswing, and I'm glad they caught me. I was trying to give you a different feel. So in your backswing, if you watch me in the background, my right side between my hip and my right shoulder gets longer. And then in the through swing, as I turn, I'm showing you the long part. And my left side is short. Come on. And this is an example of what you do a little bit. You keep that left side short, the left bend or whatever, left shoulder and left hip stay in that way, stay close together. And now I'm going to show you. So it turned to the top.
Big sweep.
Right side gets long. Left side gets long. And see how my right arm gets to impact?
I saw a video online where they take like a big closet pole and put it back here across your neck, and then your hands are out here.
I'd like that. Yeah, I like that.
Maybe that.
That'd be good. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I'll try that. Because I had a pole in the basement to try. Maybe something like that could do the trick. Okay. So I'm moving back a little bit yet.
Yep. Definitely, like if you look at the swing, you can kind of see how the club is definitely driving. Hands are driving what the club's doing. The body is really not turning. And it's kind of like, whoa, hang on. Like I got to keep following this golf club.
Mm-hmm. Good. I think I got something to work on. Very helpful.
I'm trying to get you one here that I know we had one up. Yeah, this is better. Much different through impact. And the body stops turning, and that's why that left arm gets straight. But the left arm is definitely staying straighter longer, so we are getting a sense of not starting the downswing with those arms and allowing turn. And this is the drill that I told you would be good for you, big turn, and then you're trying to get that club head to impact with your body, not with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense? So if you play that. Easier said than done, I understand, but I think it's a good visual for what the body needs to do. And that club gets the impact. Good job. Good work today. I know it's hard. I know it's frustrating, but you kept fighting the whole time, so it was